Family, welcome here to Toa Luau. Let's start this off right. Everyone, aloha.
Aloha.
Much better now, family. Aloha is 2 words. Can everybody say alo?
Alo.
Alo is to face one another. Now everyone say ha.
Ha.
Ha is the breath of life. Traditionally, the way we used to greet each other, you would face the person that you were greeting. We would press our foreheads, our noses together, and then you breathe in the breath of life.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Feast with Pete, and today we're talking about a luau, particularly the Toa Luau. If you've never checked out a luau, you should check it out, whether it's in Honolulu or it's in Waimea Valley. The difference is the one in Honolulu is just going to be at the beach. The one in Waimea Valley is going to give you the more island experience. And the food is also not half bad. It's pretty good food, and the dances and the staff is really friendly. They basically do everything. And the fire dance, man, that was something special. But one thing this luau offers that other luaus don't is a botanical garden and a waterfall. So Toa Luau is actually located in Waimea Valley, right? Waimea Valley is closer to Haleiwa, kind of closer to the North Shore. So, you do have to rent a car, or, it's going to be probably like an hour Uber. It'll take you a while to get there if you're staying in Waikiki, which most people are. But once you get there, you don't have to pay for the botanical garden because you bought the luau. Now, if you go, there's 2 luaus, right? There's like a 12:30 luau or 2 o'clock luau, and there's like a 5:30 luau. We went to the 5:30 luau only because we wanted to see the fire show and kind of wanted to do an evening thing. Now, you totally don't have to do the botanical garden if you don't want to, right? You can go to Haleiwa, you can go to the North Shore, you can go to the beach, you can have a long day there, right? And just get to Waimea Valley right before the luau starts. But I love the botanical garden. Those are some anthuriums right there you see. And they have flowers, trees, fruit trees, and all kinds of plants from all over the world. Now, that is a blue ginger plant. I think that's native to Hawaii. Don't quote me on that, but that's just what the sign said. So I'm basically telling you what the sign said. There's some beautiful flowers, man, like a lot of tropical flowers and plants. I'm from Sri Lanka, so this kind of reminds me of those plants, those tropical plants that we have. And the shade of green, I have not seen it anywhere else but my home country, right? Also, I haven't traveled a whole lot of different islands, so I just coming to Hawaii and coming to this luau is like coming back home, right? Even though Hawaii is not my home. That's right there. It's a cocoa plant. There's a lot of these similar plants. It just gives you that vibe. And that right there is a banana blossom, a banana flower. People eat that. There's a banana tree right there. I was just happy to see these tropical trees and plants, right? You can see a papaya plant on the side of the freeway. It just made me happy, right? And once you get there, it's about a 3.25 mile hike or walk. You can also take the shuttle there. Once you get there, it's gonna be hot, right? This is around in September. We went there in September, so it's tropical and it's humid, but it's not as humid as some other places. It's not as humid as Sri Lanka. Definitely not humid as like Miami or whatnot, but it is humid. So once you get there, man, you're gonna want to get in that water, right? Now, it is kind of deep once you get to the water, past those rocks to the waterfall. But man, I had to get in there, so I had to feel fresh so I can go to the luau without sweating. So got back to the luau, got dressed, the baby is really happy. And it was hot, but we were surviving. We were good. And then we hit the luau. Now, when you hit the luau, there's gonna be a little show about how the Hawaiian culture and the Polynesian culture is. So they're gonna show you some things. Some luau's don't even do this. They just straight up get into the food and drinks, and they'll just have the dances. Like this, doing this extra step, it just gives you like that, that feel of like, even though you're just kind of helping them out and they're not gonna use this to actually make the food, right? It just gives you a different perspective of, like, how Hawaiians used to eat, how Polynesian people used to eat, right? And that brother showed me a taro plant right there, and they're just shaving off the taro, right? And he is a West Indian / Fijian brother. Like, he recognized who I was, like, as a Sri Lankan, and we were talking about cricket, right? And Uncle really got involved in doing some of those taros and helping out, and the way they're doing the coconut shavings, that's kind of similar to how we used to do it back home, right? And he's feeding some of those birds and peacocks. They also have some other knitting activities and other cultural activities that you can go participate in, and of course, the tree climbing. Man, I haven't seen a person climb up a coconut tree since I left home. And to see this live, this was amazing, right? I mean, I used to climb trees, not coconut trees, just regular trees when I was a kid. But just to see this gave me the island vibes. Some of these things just resonate with people who grew up in this particular culture, and it was just it was so fun to see this, man. So I'm just glad. I don't know if all the luau's kind of do this. Some luau's probably do, but I think this particular luau did it, and this brother was one of the best MCs that I've been around, because he just did a tremendous job, right? Such an awesome job, just getting the people involved and not only educating us, but also making us laugh.
Much better now, family. Aloha is 2 words. Can everybody say aloha?
Aloha.
Aloha is to face one another. Now everyone say ha. Ha. Ha is the breath of life. Traditionally, the way we used to greet each other, you would face the person that you were greeting. We would press our foreheads, our noses together, and then you breathe in the breath of life. Here to my left, we have the strongest man here at the luau. His name is Tommy. Can everybody say hi, Tommy? Hi, Tommy. Tommy's known as the milkman here at Toa Luau. That's all he does. He makes milk. Do you guys want to see him make milk? Yeah. All right, everyone, repeat after me and say, squeeze it. Squeeze it, Tommy. One more for the people behind you. They cannot see it. The coconut tree is coming down because you have to support your whole body weight using nothing but your arms and your legs, and they make it look so easy. How about a big round of applause for your coconut tree?
So once the presentation's kind of over and everybody goes inside, gets your drinks, you get how many ever drink tickets depending on how much ever you pay, right? You can get 1 ticket all the way to 3 tickets per person. And if you go with people who don't drink alcohol, you get their tickets. And the food was pretty good. Actually, the kalua pork was really, really good. The cake was good, and it was decent food, man. It was I expected way less, but the food was actually pretty good. It was good food, and you can get more than 1 plate. And then just to experience all of these cultural dances and whatnot, it was amazing. fire dance was so good. You know, it reminded me of some of the fire dances that we have in Sri Lanka, the Betaheras that have the fire dances. But man, this Toa Luau was an awesome experience with the waterfall, with the botanical gardens, and ending up in the luau. And the staff was so friendly and they worked so hard. So please go check them out. They're not paying me for this. I genuinely had to make a video for these guys. They did such a great job. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't been subscribed, hit that subscribe button, man. And don't forget to feast with Pete.